The leaves are changing. I've got my matcha ready next to me. It's like steaming hot. And with autumn finally upon us, it feels like a brand new season. I don't know if you're feeling this as well, but it feels like a whole new chapter, both in life with the seasons and also personally and with this podcast too. So, welcome to the new season of Tabi Talks. Yeah, that's right. We've had a complete name change. Let's dive into today and I'll tell you all about it. Welcome to Tabi Talks, the podcast where we have soft conversations about personal development, self growth, confidence, and holistic wellness. I'm your host, Tabi, short for Tabi for Isabel, and I am a wellness creator and author of Unmasking Acne with years of experience helping women completely transform not just their lives, but their holistic wellness and their confidence too. So grab your matcha, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's conversation. Does anyone feel like this? Like with a new season, it feels just like it's a brand new year. Like we get to start fresh. Like it's just that reminder that like things are like coming to the end of a cycle, like things are starting to like end, and that makes space for all of like this new, like a whole lot of new. And don't get me wrong, as someone who really struggles with change, sometimes this really gets to me, but I think it's a really good reminder just to be open to starting fresh, to feeling like you can like shed like what's happened and you can let go of things and you can actually move forward for a change. And I think that's a really like beautiful part of like seasons changing, and in particular like this time of year when it is autumn and we're getting into cozy season and it's finally like heated blankets are out. Don't know about you, but I'm using my heated blanket like every day. Like it's so essential right now. And it is just that kind of that reason to come back to yourself, to come home to yourself, and to be quite reflective about where you are in your life, where you're going, what it is that you're wanting to pursue, whether it's like new routines, like just slowing down and just being more present. And it's just like that beautiful reminder that like things are changing, but it doesn't have to be a negative change. It doesn't have to have that negative connotation. Even though it's a bit colder, there is so many beautiful things about this time of year and it being colder and it being, like brisk, I guess. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, because with the change of seasons and with that kind of self-reflection, I felt it was time to update, change, reflect on this podcast and kind of just like what it's called, what I'm doing. It's the same type of things, let's be real, because it's still me. But it is now called Tabi Talks because I'm Tabi and I'm talking. So couldn't get more direct than that, really, could we? But I definitely just feel like I've been in a very big stage of growth lately. And I know I talked about this in previous episodes about kind of just like that self-development work that's just like creeps up on me all of the time because I don't even try to do it. It just happens, which I'm totally fine with. But it does come with a lot of self-reflection and change. And like I said, I am someone that does struggle with change, which I'm sure it's to do with me being neurodivergent. I'm sure that is why, but it doesn't really matter because that doesn't change anything. It is how it is. But I think it's really interesting, like the direction things are kind of just naturally heading for me. Like even if I try to resist change, it kind of just happens anyway. And I think that's a really good reminder about like fate and destiny, if you also believe in that type of thing. And just kind of like being like, you can't actually control things. It's kind of just an illusion. Like we're just like these little people in this really big world, just like going about our lives. And there is just so much happening all of the time, and we can pretend like we can control things, but really we are just co-creating with the universe. And I think that if you're meant to get somewhere and meant to do something, you will anyway, even if you go off track for a while, like you're gonna get there. And I definitely feel like that's the stage of life that I'm in personally. Just mainly because there has been so much upheaval this last year. I mean, if you listened to last week's episode, I've kind of ditched the professional title. Like, I have been a skin health specialist and I'm evolving from that because that feels like it boxes me in too much for what I kind of want to help people with. And obviously, I closed like my skin clinic this year. It's been a whole year of change, and I'm definitely just evolving upon that more. And it's definitely hard sometimes, but I'm just trying to take it slow and trying to be present and kind of just try and embrace like the softness of life, like, and just try and go with the flow as much as possible, even though it's really hard. And I genuinely don't know how to do it. Like, yeah, being a human is hard sometimes. Does anyone else feel like this? Like, I'm just like, oh, how do I function like a normal human? But yeah, it's just like another stage of life, another stage of evolving and becoming who I'm meant to become. And I think it's a really good reminder just to kind of slow down and enjoy the journey. Like, look at the leaves, like the world's still evolving and growing and changing around us. And autumn is such a beautiful time of year to reflect on this because, you see the beautiful leaves and they're like gorgeous orange and gold. And the colours this time of year are so, so beautiful. Like, it's just so pretty. And there is just so much beauty around us. And it's a really good kind of mindset shift to have, to be like, yeah, it is getting cold. Yeah, like, it might be a bit harder to get out of bed at the moment because it's so cold. But it's also just like a reminder, like, if you focus on the beauty of life, you're going to see more beauty in your life. And I think that's a really good kind of reflection to have, because your perception of reality is what drives you. Like, it drives you. Like, if you focus on the negative, you're going to be more negative. If you try and see the good in every situation, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how hard, how much strife you're going through, you're going to see pockets of beautiful things. I think they're called glimmers, aren't they? I see so many posts about that on social media. I don't know about you, where it's like, oh yeah, glimmers, like they're like the little happiness like aspects that you get in your day. Like, they're like a glimmer. I love that word, by the way, glimmer. That would be a really cute dog name, actually. I'm gonna pocket that. So watch this space 10 years from now. Definitely won't remember that, so please remind me. But yeah, it is okay to grow. It is okay to shift, especially, like with the seasons. You're not just going to stay in one season of your life forever. Like, you are going to evolve. And I think it's really important to give yourself permission to do that, because I get so tied to the identity that I give myself. And I don't know if this is like how you feel as well. Like, let me know if it is. But I definitely feel like I love structure so much that I try and box myself into something, because then I know the guidelines of that. Then I know the rules of that. I know how to be that. And because I'm evolving out of that, it has came with a lot of internal monologue battles. And it has been quite hard, because now I'm just like, well, who am I? Definitely having an identity crisis, but I'm okay with it because it means I'm evolving. And there's that quote that I absolutely love and live by, which is, if you're not uncomfortable, you are not growing. And I love that. It's so good. And I really try and live my life like that, because it's so true. Like, if you're comfortable, you're stagnant, right? Like, you're not growing, you're not shifting, you're not changing, you're not evolving. And it's really important just to have self-compassion, which again it's all hard because it just is. But if you can just find glimmers of happiness, self-compassion, self-trust on your journey, and just learn to be gentle with yourself through the growth, that's what makes everything just a little bit easier in a world where, let's be honest, like, life is hard. Like, no matter what is going on in your life, there will be something that you're probably struggling with right now. So it's really important to manage your mindset about things and to have more love and compassion for yourself. And yeah, it's just really important. I'm personally trying to be more present at the moment, which, if you've seen my YouTube lately, you'll know that that's a really big theme. because obviously when I closed my skin clinic, it has freed up a lot of time because I work from home now, which means, my whole day is curated by me. Like, it's no longer like I go here, I do this. It's kind of just like, Tabby, you've got free reign. And it's been kind of hard to manage that. It's the best, most privileged problem to have, let's be real. But I'm also just like, I need structure. I need things where it's like, I know that I'm going to go do that. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit in the house all day. And it was making me feel really down. I'm being honest. So I'm definitely just trying to curate my life so it's got a bit more structure. I'm being more present. And it's actually been such an amazing shift for me personally because for the last 2 weeks, I'm going to say, I've been going on like daily walks. And on these walks, I see people and I'm just like, I'm just going to work through my social anxiety. I've just been saying good morning to people. It's been very friendly. Something so small. But because I'm like going out the house every single morning without fail, it's like, okay, like that is my new structure now. That is my new routine. Like that is what I do. And I'm just like, oh, I'm such like a fitness girly now. When in reality, I'm just going for like a 40-minute walk. I mean, I do go to the gym like 3-4 times a week as well. So it's been like getting used to like a whole new routine, but it's been really nice. And I think if you are privileged enough to curate your day like that, it's really important to have those moments where you take time to be present, like on those walks. I don't listen to music. I don't like have my earphones in at all. I'm just there being present, listening to nature, like looking at my surroundings. And it's actually helping me deal with social anxiety as well because it's exposing me to being uncomfortable. Because I just want to put my noise cancelling earphones in and just be like, pretend I can't hear anything. And I wouldn't be able to hear anything, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm just like in my zone. It's really easy to do that. And I love doing that on days where I feel anxious because I'm just like tunnel vision. It's just me in my little world. But that doesn't help me grow, does it? No, it doesn't. And it's really easy to kind of just do that and just, avoid. We love avoidance. So yeah, just have more compassion for yourself. If you're in a similar stage of life, you're not being as present. I think it's really kind of typical this time of year as well. Like just not being as present. I know like I've talked to my mum about this recently. She works at a primary school and it's very much just like go, go, go. This is what you're doing. It's the start of like the school year, for example. Like it's the hard time of year from now on, really, isn't it? Because it is colder, it is a bit darker, like we're not getting like as much sunlight, not as much day. It feels like our days are cut short. So for a lot of you who, physically go to work, you come home and it's just like you have tea and then it's just like it feels like the end of the day, right? It's very like go, go, go. But it's really important to find those pockets, those glimmers of being present and having just like little moments of happiness that kind of make you feel like you're not just existing, but actually enjoying like the fruits of your life, essentially, right? So, of course, with like this whole shift, this whole identity shift that I've been having, I decided to rename this podcast. I did have it as Unmasking Skin because it was mainly a skin podcast. And then it was She Glows Anyway because I was like, that makes so much sense. Like, you do glow anyway. And now it's just Tabi Talks because let's be real, I have too many things to say. And I've evolved from just skin, as I was talking about last week. Like, it's so much more than just skin. It's more than just products on your face and go do this, go do that. Like, it's so much more than that. It is full wellness, and that's why I ditched the skin health specialist title because it wasn't really a true reflection of the expertise that I have as a beauty medicine practitioner. And it really is just about like your whole holistic wellness, your whole holistic well-being. It's not just like skin deep. It's so much deeper than skin, which again is why I wanted to rename the podcast because I'm just going to talk about wellness on here, becoming like your most truest, confident self, your holistic wellness journey, like all of these things. And hopefully you get something for it and you feel inspired and hopefully you just feel a little bit less alone in your life. Because I think podcasts are really good for that in particular because if you are someone that goes on a walk, having me in your ear, like maybe you're doing that right now, and I'm just like nodding away to you, and it's great. It's like we're on a phone call. So hopefully you feel that as well. But if you actually don't know who I am, and this is your first impression of me, I'm really sorry. I know I talk really fast sometimes. It just comes out. It's just my brain, just like, what's it called? Like word vomit. Feels a little bit like that sometimes. I haven't always been like this though, because like I said, I do have social anxiety, but I've been working in my own business for like 4 years now. With that came a lot of exposure to being on camera, recording myself, and now I just can't shut up. Like, I went on the radio a few weeks ago to talk about this new book that I've just published on masking acne, and like one of my friends, she's so cute. She was like, I listened to you on the radio. She was like, you're so good at talking. She was like, you're so good at talking. You just like say all the things. You sound really like knowledgeable about things. It just flows. It's just so natural. And I thought about it and I was like, wow, when did that happen? Like, I don't know. It's just a skill, isn't it? Anyway, I went on a complete tangent. But yeah, so hi, I'm Tabi. My full name is Tabitha Isabel. Like I said, I have been a skin health specialist for the last pretty much 4 years. We'll just round it up to 4 years. And that was because I struggled with acne as a teenager, and I had a really horrible experience with that where I had really severe acne. I went on medication, came with a bunch of side effects. I really struggled with my mental health. Side effects were horrific, absolutely horrific. Do not recommend. Then my acne cleared. When I became an adult, it came back, had to figure out how to clear it myself, so I did. Then I invented the skin triangle method, which is basically where we look at your holistic wellness through 3 different pathways: topical, internal, and emotional, because that is the true kind of like direction for holistic wellness, not just for your skin, but your whole health, is you have to look at things topically, internally, and emotionally to get the whole picture. So I had a skin clinic, I worked with clients, helped hundreds of people with their skin, wrote a book, published a book. It's called Unmasking Acne. It's on Amazon if you want to go get it. And I've done a few more things then a few more, well, hold on a second, gotta get my words out. I've done a few more things since then as well. Like I said, I've been on the radio, I've been in the newspaper. I came 21st in the Nation for Skin Specialist of the Year. There's been lots of things that are going on. That was kind of a speed run of my professional background. Otherwise, I'm Tabi. I'm literally just Tabi. This is just who I am. I'm a bit weird sometimes. I'm neurodivergent, got anxiety, PTSD. What else? I'm learning Korean. I play the violin, sing. Really spiritual. Probably there's more things I can tell you about myself. You'll probably see more of them and witness more of them on my YouTube channel. So go check that out if you'd like to see a little bit more of an insight into my life. It's at Tabitha Isabel on YouTube. It's great over there, I recommend. But yeah, so now I just kind of help you and inspire you with holistic wellness, because as someone who's kind of struggled with her health on and off like her whole life because of, anxiety, PTSD, there's been a lot of mental health challenges in my life, and also then dealing with acne, being bullied for acne, clearing it with medication, having that whole experience, and then managing to clear it myself through my own method. Like, there has been a lot of experience that I've had, and then helping hundreds of like other people. So I've got a lot of tools in my tool belt, which is why I do this and I talk and I share my expertise in little bits and bobs, and hopefully just to inspire you to live a more happier, healthier, more confident life. And that is kind of what I truly believe my purpose is in life, is to help you achieve that, to help you feel more confident, because how incredible would it be if you felt confident being authentically you? And that's kind of been my personal journey as well, which is kind of why I take you along for my personal journey as well. Like, yeah, it's kind of just like the becoming of us together, and we're just on this journey together, and it's just us in our little world, in our little fun bubble, just doing life, enjoying it, being more confident, and improving our health so we can live longer, feel better, have clearer skin, basically. So welcome to the community. I'm glad to have you here. And obviously, if you enjoy me talking a bunch of rubbish and you'd like to listen to more of these, make sure you add this podcast to your library, wherever you're listening from, and you tune in weekly because I do this every single Wednesday. So, lots of insights today. Lots of me just talking rubbish, a bit more than normal, to be honest. Feel like I'm a little bit on one, but I definitely think it's because I had a few sips of that matcha earlier. It's definitely gone cold now because I don't shut up long enough to drink it. I definitely feel like I'm having a bit of a caffeine buzz, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this podcast is just basically a reflection of who I am now. And yeah, I'm just really glad to have you here. So, if you've been here since the beginning of this podcast or the beginning of my journey in the industry, the beauty industry, skin industry, whatever you want to call it, thank you for kind of growing with me and being along this journey too, because it has been a crazy journey. Like, if you've been here from the start, like, there is no words. I've been through 100 different identities of myself since then and just trying to find myself. And I definitely feel like I'm getting to a place where I'm just the most authentically me now and giving myself permission to step into that because it's really hard, really, really hard. And I hope that you're able to give yourself permission to step into that as well because you deserve to feel like yourself and to not abandon yourself and to love yourself and to accept yourself, like most of all. And if you are new, hi, welcome home. You've arrived. And yeah, I want you to kind of reflect on this question before I wrap up this podcast today. As we step into this new season, fall, autumn, what are you ready to release now so you can grow as a person, so you can grow softer? What are you ready to release? What is it that you need to release? So I want you to kind of like think about that. Feel free to message me over on my social medias. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed today's podcast. And I hope to see you next week for another one. Thank you for joining me. I'm Tabi, your host. I'll see you next week. Bye.